glasses on and bitterly cold. So, a lot of algorithms going around social media at the moment. Depending on where you are in your time frame and how long you've been clicking onto a certain reel, a lot is coming up on how to manifest and how to draw money in and what you should be mantring and saying and getting out there so that you can attract what you need and what you want and what you deserve and blah, blah, blah. Then there's another video going around. The lady's name is Kennedy. And what I found very profound about her video is the following. Think of it logically. When you are born as a baby, regardless whether you are born with an illness or a DNA defect, this applies to 99% of us that are born normal. When you're born, are you born with holes in your body, blotches, like cavities that have to be filled up? That you are born and then there's a whole tray of things that have to now be inserted into you to make you whole? The answer is no. You don't need any of that. You are already complete. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. You are already complete. When you are a baby, your mother nurtures you and soothes you and makes sure that you're comforted and that you are bathed, that you're fed, that you're taken care of and you are looked after and nurtured into what you are going to become one day as an adult. Unfortunately, due to society and a lot of factors and how our technology and our ages are changing, we are becoming more disconnected and discontent and unhappy and grieving what is the word I'm looking for? A path and a era where things were simpler, things were slower. Now, everything is sped up and it's all about AI and technology and ChatGPT and who's got the smartest phone and who's got the sexiest car, blah, blah, blah. So go back to you being a baby and then you get into a language. And you're taught a language, but you were born with a different language. You were born with a language of love and compassion and light. When you come out of your mom's womb, do you immediately start fighting with her, yelling and screaming at her, scratching her eyes out, biting her, kicking and screaming, ready to fight on the world and hurting and plundering and causing mayhem as you come out the womb? No. Those things are imprinted into you. You are conditioned and told and taught a certain system and put into a box. So speed up now to my age. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. Now you have to unlearn everything that has been pushed into you, literally pushed into you, whether it was either by discipline or by a school system or by a doctrine system or by a process or by belief, by experiences, by trauma, by loneliness, by destitute, whatever the case may be. All these events have shaped you into the person that you are today. But along the line, somebody realizes and somebody sees that you are capable of being more, that you're capable of being whole, to go back to love, to go back to light, to go back to the being that you were when you came out of the womb. And in our search, in our desperation of trying to harness all of this energy and what is deserving of me and what is mine and what I deserve and what I can have, what I should have and who I should be and all of this, we are forgetting the most clear answer. Everything that you need is already inside of you. You don't have to go and look for it externally. It's not a plug that you have to go and look for, or a washer, a nut, a piece of string, a plug, a paperclip, a staple. It's not something that you have to go and look for. You already have everything that you deserve inside of you. So why are we allowing ourselves, through social media and through the algorithm, to distort our realities even further by telling us that we now have to start saying and calling in money? I deserve it, and it's coming. And I deserve the house, and it's coming. And I deserve the husband, and it's coming. And the wife, and it's coming. And all the money in the world, and it's coming. You already have all of it. It doesn't make any logical sense, because you look at yourself and you go, excuse me, look at where I'm living. I don't live in a mansion. I don't drive a smart car. I think I've got $140 in my bank account. Mounting debt. So how do I get out of that? How do I change that scenario? Is that everything that I want is inside of me. I already have everything. It's sitting in a timeline that I need to tap into. It's sitting in a timeline of a belief and a knowing that it's already there. I don't have to go looking for it. And the moment I stop settling, and I stop and I settle into myself, and I start accepting this reality and this timeline that I'm living in, the chaos stops. Everything winds down. Everything calms down. I start hearing my breath. I start recognizing who I am. I start seeing myself in another human being. I start looking at them differently. I start acknowledging a vibration. I start resonating an amplification that has always been there. But when we are in so much chaos, like a whirlwind, like a tornado, destroying and ripping things apart in our lives, and we can't settle down, and we don't understand why we are unable to settle down, it's because we are in so much chaos. Our frequency is vibrating so low that the high frequency that is waiting for us doesn't know how to get to the low frequency to pull it up, to bring you up out of that chaos. When you learn to become quiet, removed from distraction, removed from addiction, and you start dedicating yourself with baby steps into a healthier version of yourself, mentally, emotionally, connecting the heart to the mind, to your higher self. And when I do this, I'm talking about your higher self that resonates around you. It's an energy field that is around you, constantly moving, constantly trying to align with you and prodding you. And that voice that you hear, that what you're doing is wrong, you're on the wrong path, don't do that, don't say that. You are kinder than this, you are better than that. That is your higher self trying to dial into you. But when you are in constant state, flight mode, fighting the system, fighting everything else around you, that what is yours already can't get in, it can't get into you. It can't come into your field because there's no space for it to get in. You already have everything that you deserve. You already have everything that is meant for you, for your highest good, for your greatest entity, for your mission, your life mission on earth. Being a starseed flies over some people's heads. They don't understand what the fuck we are talking about when we say starseeds. But I know what I am. And I'm not going to move off that path. I'm not going to change the rhythm and go, I'm something else that I'm not. I know what I am. I have a life mission. I will awaken as many as I can. I will keep on spreading the news. I will keep on telling people that they have everything inside of them. If you can realize that This thing is a suit. You're just living in a suit at the moment. It's just carrying and holding you. That everything that is inside of you is so much more, capable of so much more, by your resonance of your voice, by your resonance of your mouth and your mind. The two of them need to start speaking to each other so that they can synchronize in the same thought pattern. How do you wake up in the morning? Do you wake up with chaos? Do you wake up with so much regret? Do you wake up with, oh, another day? I don't want this day. Or do you wake up in gratitude? For the simplest of things. For your partner's energy. For your children's energy. For the bed that's holding you. Yes, that bed that you lie on, that you jump onto and then get into every night. It's got energy. It might be solid, but it's got energy. The carpet that you're stepping on. The slippers you're slipping into. The gown that you're putting on over your shoulders. The basin that is holding the water that you're running to wash your face. The mirror that you're looking back at. The shower that you're turning on. The water that's running out the tap. Mother Gaia. All those simple things, just recognizing everything around you and saying thank you to everything that is holding you right now. Your house even has got energy. The car you're driving in, it's got energy. The bus you're getting into, the taxi you're driving, the motorcycle you get onto, the car that you are frustrated with and slamming in the traffic and yelling and screaming at the people that are a bunch of morons in front of you because they don't know how to drive, and you slamming that car. It's not that car's fault. The car didn't ask to be punished. It takes a while to get to that point. Not easy. You have to do a lot of soul work. You have to take a lot of time to sit and meditate and just become quiet. Just to switch off and breathe. Breathe. Come back to your center. Your center is your heart. Everything that you desire is within your heart. Everything that you manifest sits in your heart. Everything that you are sits in your heart. You open your heart with love, and so many things will start flooding in. You let go of all the pain. You have to let go of the pain. You can't hold on to it. You cannot hold the grudges, the bitterness. For 30 years I blamed my father for my grandfather's death. I blamed him. He came back into our lives and my grandfather moved out. 2 weeks later he was dead. For years I blamed my father. It was his fault. He should have never come back. He'd already caused so much chaos. And then he rips the only thing that I cherished and loved so dearly out of our lives. I blamed him. For 30 years, I walked around with that anger and that pain. Blaming my father. He's no longer with us. Passed away in 2015. But I never had the opportunity to say to him, I'm sorry. Forgiving him. Forgiving myself for holding on to that anger. Forgiving yourself for punishing yourself repeatedly every single day of how useless you are, how unworthy you are, how you will amount to nothing, how you can't accomplish anything because people have disappointed you. People have let you down. People have hurt you. And that's unfortunately what happens. And that is okay. I don't condone what happens to you. Appreciate the lesson. It teaches you things. It teaches you how to become aware, how to let go, how to move on, to set those people free by speaking freedom over their lives. He's not around anymore. Neither of them are. But I can tell you what, they're having a hell of a party together. They never saw eye to eye when they were alive. They had difference of opinions, difference of thoughts, of doing things, of understanding things, even about religion. But now I can guarantee you they are friends. Both guardians. Your heart can only handle so much capacity. When your heart gives in, when you have heart attacks, strokes, it's your heart's way of telling you, hey, I'm not your garbage bin. Stop dumping all crap on me or inside of me. I can't do it anymore. The moment you let go, things become easier. Not overnight. Not magically with this magic wand. Overnight. But it does. And when you start resonating and vibrating, everything else that is meant for you starts flooding into you. Everything that is meant for your journey, for your mission on earth, as a light worker, as an entity, as a star seed, starts flowing into your life. The people that you need to connect with, the resources start coming. The finances start flooding in without you even asking. It just drops in. Unannounced. Because why? Because you're putting in the work. You're realizing that everything that you desire and would like to have in your life already exists in your timeline. It exists within you. You need to become quiet enough to start changing your frequency, to pull everything into you. And it ain't gonna come for as long as you kick against it. Like a little toddler, flat on the ground, screaming, hating everybody, blaming everybody for your shitty life, for your bad decisions. I send you with love, light and healing. It's 12th of May, Scorpion full moon. It's a hectic moon, full of emotion, full of revealing of truths, secrets. I hope that you find clarity, that you find your life purpose, that you understand that you're worth so much more. It is not out there on Instagram. It is not out there on TikTok. It is not in some method that you need to apply to your life. Everything that you need is right here inside of you. Within your higher self, when you start meditating and connecting to your higher self and start asking, what do I need to do? How do I make my life better? What do I need to let go of? What is not serving my highest and my greatest good? It's a beautiful journey. Try and enjoy the ride. It's not always easy. But you'll get there. If not in this lifetime, the next one. And you will come back and you will repeat. I send you with love, light and healing. As above, so below, so might it be. It is done. It is done. It is done.